To enter your employees into QuickBooks, click Employees from the blue link on the home page. From here, to create a new employee, click New Employee on the top left-hand side of the screen. In the dialog box, you can put their first and last name. After that, you can put in as much or as little as you like. For example, if you're going to be printing checks, you can put what type of name to print on their checks or any other field that you need to. You can go through the tabs and put in any more details. On the Address and Contact tab, you can put in their address and even emergency contact info for that employee. In the Additional Info tab, you can put in an employee ID if they have one. In the Payroll Info tab, you can put in the payroll schedule and the pay frequency. You can also set up direct deposit information if you choose to do that. We'll be talking about how to pay your employee in a later video. Finally, in the Employment Info tab, here is where you can specify their hire date and any other job details, like where they work in your company, what employment type they have, and whether or not they're a regular or part-time employee. You can also specify whether they're exempt or non-exempt. You can also specify if they have a leave of absence and when they stop working at your company. You can put in the last day they worked, any severance that you paid out, and the reason that they're leaving. When you're all done, click the blue OK button. If this is your first employee, you're prompted whether you'd like to set up payroll information. Because we'll be doing that in a later video, I'm going to choose Leave As Is. We're brought back to the Employee Center, and by now it should look very familiar to you. You can see the details on the right-hand side as well as any transactions. For example, how much I paid the employee. You can also add to-dos and notes, just like you could in the Customer and Vendor Center. Finally, to make any changes to an employee, you can double-click on their name, and it's going to open up that same dialog. From here, you can navigate through the tabs and make any changes that you have to. When you're all done, click the blue OK or the Cancel button, and you can click the X to close out of the Employee Center and get back to the home screen.